Okay, so welcome to BPWA. It's the Bhakti Park Bengali Women's Association. So today we've been honored with the presence of Mrs. Nandita Pai. She is a very experienced and respected art of living teacher and a hardcore volunteer. She has completed all the art of living courses and has greatly contributed to bringing art of living to the Mahim and Dadar side. Miss Pai is an accomplished chartered accountant and a cost accountant and has been working with Deloitte for 24 years. I know Nandita auntie is greatly dedicated to yoga and meditation as back in Shivaji Park, she used to come for the weekly follow up. She used to come to our house and she used to work the entire day and come there as soon as possible. She always used to be in a hurry because she used to be a little late, but it's okay. Just to do pranayam and long kriya. And also today she's a little under the weather, but still she's dedicated enough to come and give us the talk. Auntie is very fond of animals and like stray dogs and cats. She always tries to help them by giving them food and water or taking them to shelters. And she is a fitness enthusiast and loves running. And today she will be giving us a talk about yoga. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Ananya, for those kind words. So, thank you for having me here. The Ladies Association of Bhakti Park, Bengali Ladies Association of Bhakti Park. So, it would be nice if everybody could turn their videos on because I want this to be a little interactive. Otherwise, it's no fun uh, for me and maybe even for you. As Ananya mentioned, that hi, good evening. So, as Ananya mentioned, a little bit under weather because of various things that have been happening and stretching myself. But it's really, really good to talk about one of my favorite topics, the wellness space. So, let me start. I'm going to divide my talk into first what my experience has been, okay, and two about what the secret is, okay, to which I've learned through trial and error over a period of time, and third, some practical demonstration of this. Is that okay? Okay, so the first thing is I discovered fitness by trial and error. So first there used to be focus on exercise, then it turned out into food, then it came to something more. I was looking for something more, and I didn't know what that something more was till I realized that that something more is is to know. So today is Valentine's Day, right? So, who is the best Valentine? We ourselves. They say God, Guru, and ourself. Self is, you call it self, Atma, Swaha, whatever. English is okay with everybody? English is okay? Kalyani ji, English is also okay with you? Oh, you're on mute.
Yes, it's okay, ma'am.
Okay, great. So they say God, Guru, and self are the same. So who was with us when we took our first breath? The self. And who is going to go away with us when we take our last breath out? The self. So our best Valentine is who? The self. So, I used to first do exercise, then I went on to food, but then I realized this journey is not just about exercise and food, it is about knowing our self, right? So, if you have at home, say, a mixer, and you want to learn how to operate the mixer, then what do you have to do? Swati, what do you have to do?
So we'll have to first make sure that the mixer is in good condition, in an operative condition.
But if you don't know how to operate it, who will guide you? Usually there's a manual, right? You have to
Right, there
study
is a
the
manual
manual.
which will
Right,
help
right,
me
right, right. So
know how to
therefore,
operate it.
therefore, even for us, if we have to study about ourselves, then is there a manual on ourselves? who we are, what we consist of, what are our dynamics. Is there a manual for ourselves?
No,
There's
not
no
at
written
all.
manual, but today we will
Right.
share some. Okay. So there are 7 levels in our self. How many? 7 levels.
7.
Today we will focus on 3 of them. Okay, because it's
Okay.
easier to understand. First is the body. Where is the self? The self is in the
Inside
body.
the body.
So there's a body. Okay. How do you know the body is alive?
Because we are
Kalyani?
breathing.
Yeah, we are breathing. So
Breathing.
there's breath. So there's body and there's breath.
Breath.
Okay. And then along with that, how do you operate in the day-to-day world? You have the body, you have the breath. But is that enough?
No.
What is the third component that you have to add to it? Burna or it's Burna? I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry.
No,
All-
it's Borna. It's
Bur-
Borna.
Burna.
You said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the third component we need to add?
Energy or work or movement. I don't know. Is that the third component?
The mind. There's a
The
body,
mind.
the breath, but you need a mind to operate it. Just like machine has a motor, then there's a mind. Okay.
Yes.
So my journey to understand myself got me in touch with my body, breath, and mind. Okay.
Mind.
Body is asset or liability?
What is asset?
Body and asset.
It depends. It is an asset because why is it an asset?
Because we have so many parts, like then there's a
Correct.
valuable because we have eyes, hands, legs. These are all
Why are they
valuable parts.
valuable? Why? We have so many
Because
parts, they're valuable.
because we have utilities for life.
Yeah, utility. Anything you want to do in this lifetime, what do you have to use? The body.
Use
Perfect.
body.
Yes.
So body is an asset. Correct.
Yes.
Can body be a liability?
Yes.
Can be.
When?
Can be. When it is
When
not
we-
functioning properly.
So
Yes.
what is the body prone to? With the passage of
Diseases.
time, body ages biologically.
Deteriorating.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then body is prone to illness. Like right now, I'm having a cold. You're getting my point? Huh?
Yes.
So body is an asset or a liability, depending on how you use it. So
Use
therefore,
it.
if you keep the body fit by exercising, by giving it the right kind of food, then what? It is an asset. Otherwise, it
Yes.
becomes a liability. Clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then is the breath. Breath is an asset or liability?
Asset.
Again, it can be both, right?
First of all, breath is an asset because there's no breath, then
It is an asset,
no life.
right? It is an
Okay.
asset, but right now it's a liability for you, right? You cannot take proper breath because of the cold.
No, I know I cannot take proper breath, but it's still an asset. But when does it become a liability?
When there is some malfunction in the lungs or there is some air pollution.
No, that is body. That's a part of body. Have you
Acha.
noticed when you're angry, how is your breath?
Hmm.
You
Very
breathing hard.
very fast,
Just
Heavy,
short.
heavy breathing.
heavy
It's
breath.
hot and fast. Okay.
Ah,
And the body is what? Hot and cold. So corresponding to the breath, there's a body thing also happening.
acha.
Okay. How is your breath when you're sad?
Very
Very
sigh.
low.
Very
Lethargic.
sighing, relieved mood, you know.
Yeah, it's so thaka hua,
sigh.
thaka mara breath, right?
Hmm.
So breath, what happens to the breath depending on the state of the mind? The breath changes its pattern. Okay, suppose you made some good Bengali curry. Today is Sunday. Okay, and then you smell the breath. You take the fragrance of the curry. How is the breath now? It's full,
Full of
long,
energy.
and deep. Full of energy.
Full
So
of energy.
you want the breath to be how? You want the breath to be short and fast, or dull, or full of energy?
Absolutely full of energy.
So you want it to be full of energy. So breath can be an asset or a liability. Okay. Mind is asset or liability.
Both.
Yeah.
How? When is it an asset and when is it a liability?
Can we say when you use it for a good purpose, like your intentions are good, maybe it's an asset that time.
Mind is always used for good purposes, and that is to think. Okay, so therefore it's an asset. Okay, good thought, bad thought, good intention, bad intention, it's still an asset because it's helping you to function. When is it a liability? Is your body here? Right now, is your body here? Yes or
Yes.
no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is your breath also here?
Yes.
Is your mind also here?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Or it's quickly
Yeah,
gone to the
maybe.
kitchen and come back. Or it's quickly
Yeah.
gone to say, oh, after this talk, I have to go out for a walk. Or I have to do my studies. Tomorrow is my
Mm.
exam. Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
The nature of the mind is what? The nature of the mind is it wanders.
Right.
Mm.
Okay, where does it wander? Does it go to the garden to wander? In the context of time and space, where does the mind wander? Sorry, I'm going to have my ginger water from time to time.
Acha. Because you are having cold, that's why.
Yeah, you're right. I want to make it an asset again.
Yeah.
So therefore, where does the mind wander? Does it go to the beach to wander, or it goes to the garden of Bhakti Park? Where does the mind go to wander?
My mind goes to wander around me only, whatever I have to do.
See,
All the to-do things.
mind is so subtle. You see, body is gross. You can touch the body, you can see the
Right.
body, you can feel the body. Yeah.
Tangible.
Breath is more subtler. You can touch or see the breath, no, but you can feel the breath.
Feel the breath. Yes.
And mind is so subtle, you can't touch, see, feel, right? It is so subtle that in an instant it can go to London and come back. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, in the context of time and space, mind either goes to the past or it goes to the future. What
Future.
happens when it goes to the past?
Good or
It's
bad memories crops
you
up.
keep
Yeah,
on, yeah.
but you may have more than 100 good memories and maybe one or two bad memories. But where does
Yes.
mind get stuck?
Bad
Bad
memories.
memories.
On the bad memories. Okay, and then once it gets stuck on the bad memories, then what happens? What feelings come? What emotions come?
Yeah, the
Sad
sad
feeling.
Sad.
feelings come.
Sad, frustration,
Yes,
anger. Maybe
anger.
you did something wrong, guilt. You
It
know,
affects the breath.
and it affects the breath in turn, and the breath affects the body in turn. Are you getting where I'm going?
Yes,
Okay,
Yes.
what
yes.
happens
It's
when the
all
mind
connected.
goes to the future?
Uncertainty.
It may get
Uncertainty.
anxious. Yeah,
Anxious.
depending.
What
Yeah,
will happen when I grow old? How will my
right.
exam go tomorrow? Okay, will I have enough money to buy a new house? All these, something that has not even happened.
Worrying thoughts. Yeah,
Yeah, not even in our control, and we get scared. Again, the mind gets affected. Again, it affects the
mm,
breath and the body.
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 So you realize that this body, breath, mind complex is a very beautiful complex, and each one is connected to the other. Body to the
Mm,
breath to the mind, again
breath to the
mind
mind.
to the breath, and breath to the body.
Yeah,
Therefore, what is yoga or yoga? It means union. In Sanskrit, yog or yuj means union. Union of what? The body, breath,
body,
and
mind.
and why do you need this union? For the optimal functioning, to live life fully, optimally, not suboptimally. Usually we are living suboptimally because body is operating in a vacuum, breath is operating
Mm.
in a vacuum, and mind is also operating in a vacuum. So my journey to fitness led me to thinking, how can I make this union possible for myself to make my life more beautiful? So if
Beautiful.
the body, breath, and mind are in sync, then what happens? Then you're able to face situations, you're able to respond rather than react to say situations.
Correct.
Simple thing. Maid doesn't come or maid doesn't come on time. You have two ways choice to respond, to react or respond. First, you react or respond. If you respond, also you there are ways of dealing with her, right? I'm giving you simple day-to-day examples, right? Tomorrow, Ananya is sitting for an exam. Everything she studied. One question comes which is not in the syllabus. Ananya's mind, where does it go? Are you getting my point? So, if the body, breath, and mind are trained to be in sync, okay, then you're able to cope up with day to day situations. So, therefore,
Situations.
what is yoga or fitness, or how do we should we live life in synchronization of the body, breath, and mind? Now,
Nice.
if this is the answer, what is your next question going to be?
How to synchronize?
How to synchronize. So now I'm going to tell you a beautiful secret. The secret of energy. To do anything in life, what do you require? Even to pick up a pen, what do you require? You require energy. The days your energy levels are high, have you noticed you wake up like a queen or a king and you feel you can tackle the world, and right from the liftman to the maid to even husband or father, mother, you give a smile.
Smile.
Otherwise, what happens? It is not there. So, if the energy is high, you're buoyant, you're able to synchronize your body, breath, and mind, and able to live life. However, if your energy levels are low, then it's the opposite. So,
Opposite.
what's your next question to me going to be?
Yeah, basically, first we need to know how to do that, and then we can devise a plan,
But
to
so, your
work
next
towards
question.
it.
Your next question is, where do you get this energy from? Can you go to the supermarket and buy 2 kilos of energy?
No,
No.
no.
Where do you get
It's all
energy from?
inside.
It's
You will have to
inside.
generate it in yourself.
There are 4 sources of energy. Okay, what is the first? You know about it. What's the first source of energy?
Food and water.
I require energy now. So what am I taking? Food. Food in form of
Fruit.
ginger water, fruit, good things to eat. So food is the first source of energy. Okay. How much food? Little food, more food, medium food.
Adequate
Medium.
food.
Today there's a wedding. Okay, it's a non-COVID situation. I am going to eat everything at the wedding. SSPT, soup se pudding tak. After eating all those 16 varieties of food, is your energy high? Or
It's
you want
No.
high.
to sleep?
Sleep.
You feel lethargic.
So the right quantity and the right quality
Right
of
quality.
food is important. The more raw you eat, the more fruits, grains, pulses, sprouts, nuts you eat, then your body is fitter and energy is high. Stale food, processed food, fast food, energy is
Low.
so food is important. Second, sometimes when the body wants energy, it does not say, I want, give me food. It says what? Give me
Sleep.
sleep,
Rest.
rest. And when you rest and you get up, how do you feel? You feel rejuvenated. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, today is a Sunday. Come what may, unless there's World War IV, and even if there's World War III or 4, I won't get up. After you wake up at 10 or 1 o'clock, do you really think you're feeling fresh?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
How are you feeling? You're feeling more dull and lethargic.
Done.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
So the right quantity and the right quality of sleep. Some days we require 6 or 8 hours. Some days we can do with 6 hours or 5 hours, right? So you have to balance it. So right quantity, right quality of sleep. What is the third source of energy? We've been discussing it right now.
Just
Yeah.
breathing.
You have to stay active. Like you'll require to have some exercise.
Exercise is food for the body. We discussed it. First was
Okay.
food. So food, air, water, sunlight, everything is food for the body.
Okay.
What is the third source of energy? We discussed now mind and
Breathing.
Breathing.
breath. Okay.
Breathing.
Why is breath a source of energy? If the mind and breath are connected, okay, the state of the mind is dictating the breath. Did we ever realize we can use the breath to dictate the state of the mind?
No.
No.
So, when the first act we did in our life was what? When the doctor cut our umbilical cord, then we breathed in and we cried. And what
Yeah.
is going to be the last act? We will breathe
Breathe
out,
out.
and
Breathe
depending
our last.
how we've led our lives, others may cry for us, right? In
Mhm.
between these two is what is called life. So breath is important. And why is breath important? Because it helps to take care of the mind. If you train your breath to be, when you focus on the breath, are you in the past? Do you breathe for the past?
No.
No.
Do you breathe for the future?
No.
No.
So
For the
where's the breath?
present.
In
In
present.
the
And present,
present.
what is there? Body is there, breath is there, and if
Breath
you
is
train
there.
your breath, the mind is also in
Mind is
the
also
present.
present.
So you're not bound by emotions, you're happy and you're able to respond to situations. And the
Mhm.
last source of
Bar.
Last source of energy is having a calm, meditative state of mind. Have you noticed sometimes when you read a nice poem, or you remember what your grandmother said, or you read the speaking tree in Times of India, something resonates. When you're talking good about some people, then what happens? Then the mind becomes calm. So, 4 sources of energy.
Energy.
Right?
Acha.
So we started with the self, that the best way to be fit is to know yourself, to keep the self fit. And what does the self consist of? The body, breath, and mind. The mind has further subdivisions, but these 3 are enough. And so long as these are in sync, then what happens? We are able to live life optimally. How to keep them in sync? To keep our energy high. How to keep the energy high? By focusing on 4 sources of energy: food, sleep,
Sleep.
breath, and
Okay.
meditative.
Meditation.
Yeah, clear?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. So now, do you want to know how energy feels? Energy in Sanskrit is called prana. Do you want to feel the
Acha.
energy inside your body?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sure. You have to give 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, Joyoti, please switch on your video. Let me see you. So let's experiment. Okay. Now I want you to shake your hand, but I want you to shake your hand and your body and your head like your life is depending on it. Like really, I can't shake it too much because my head is hurting. But you go for it. Just go for it. Shake, 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 shake. Come on, Kalyani ji. Shake your
Acha.
hands, shake your head, shake your hands. Swati, that's not enough. You have to give 100%. Come on, shake with every cell in your body. Shake it. Go for it. Go, 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 go. Shake your head, shake your body, shake your hand. Come on, give it your 100%. Shake, 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 and stop. And stop. And can you feel the zing? Keep your hands up like this. Keep your hands up. Can you feel the zing in your hand?
Yeah.
Can you feel the zing? That is the prana in you. Usually we don't sense it, but this is the only way to sense prana. Just like we have a circulatory system in our body, there's a system of pranas. There's a system of nadis which carry the prana or the energy. And then you realize, did you feel the zing? That's
Right. Yeah.
prana. Okay. And everything that you eat, think, everything, the 4 sources contribute to this prana. So
Prana.
food and sleep we can tackle on our own. Let's try and tackle the breath and the meditation. Okay. So let's do some breathing. So we'll sit comfortably, we'll sit straight without leaning back. We will sit straight, keep our back straight, keep loose fist in front of our shoulders and elbows close to the body. I'll just show you. You see me like this. One sec. Like this. Can you see this position? Loose fist in front of our shoulders, elbows close to the body. Let me just. Clear? Now, this is what you're going to do. Just watch. When you breathe in, your hands go up and your fingers open out. And when you breathe out slightly forcefully. And the fist come together. Okay, so breathe in, hands go up, fingers open up. Okay, don't do it slowly. Okay, it's a swing. When the hands go up, the fingers open out. When the hands come down, it becomes a loose fist. Again, you might get some discharge from your nose, but it is meant to clean your nose. Okay, so let's do this. So we will do it for 10 counts. Is that fine? 10 times
Okay.
we'll do. And then we will relax by keeping our hands like this in Mahamudra. Can you see? Like this on the thighs. This is called Mahamudra. Clear? So you can keep your eyes closed, sit straight. Okay, so take a deep breath in, close your eyes and relax. And with normal breath, breathe in, hands go up. Breathe out forcefully. Breathe in, hands go up. Breathe out forcefully. Come on. In 3. Full breath in 4. In 5. In 6. Swati, faster. In 7. Swing. In 8. In 9. In 10. And relax. Keep your palms open to the sky. Keep your eyes closed. Focus on the breath and whatever sensations are happening in your body. Become aware of it. Take your mind to the sensations in your body. Second round of Bhastrika. Once again, loose fist in front of our shoulders, elbows close to the body. Let's take a normal deep breath in first and prepare together. Breathe in, out. In, 2. In, 3. In, 4. In, 5. In, 6. In, 7. Good, Kalyani ji and Swati. In, 8. Good, Ananya. In, 9. In, 10. And relax. Keep your eyes closed. Once again, attention to the sensations happening in your body. Let's get ready for the last round of Bhastrika. Once again, loose fist in front of our shoulders. Breathe in, hands go up and out. In, 2. In, 3. In, 4. In, 5. In, 6. In, 7. In, 8. In, 9. In, 10. And relax. Palms on your thighs, palms facing the ceiling. Attention to whatever is happening inside you. Become aware of your body and your surroundings. And whenever you feel complete, slowly and gradually, you may open your eyes. धीरे से आंखें खोल सकते हैं. How is your mind now?
Relaxed.
Relaxed, calm.
Is your body here? Is
Yeah.
your breath here?
Yes.
Your
Yes.
mind also here?
Hmm.
Yes.
Correct. So see how we breathe it just for 2-3 minutes, and what effect it has on your breath, what effect it has on your mind and being in the
Mind.
present. Okay.
Mm.
Shall we learn one more kind of pranayama?
Yeah.
Okay. This is called, many of you all may know it, very popularly known as Ramdev Ji Baba ka pranayam. It's called the Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, which in English is called alternate nostril breathing. Let me show you how to do it. And immediately after this pranayam, we will go into meditation. So you'll keep your eyes closed. We just do a short 10-minute meditation. Clear?
Okay.
So, like, you know, the gun. So the middle finger and the index finger will be between your eyebrows. The thumb will be on your right nostril. The little finger and the ring finger on your left nostril. Don't close the nostril. Breathe in through both. Okay, your left hand is in Chin Mudra, which is the tip of the thumb and index finger touching, other 3 fingers straight, and keep it on your lap facing the sky. So breathe in through both the nostrils. Close the right, breathe out to the left. Slow, long, deep breaths. Breathe in through the left. Close the left. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close the right. Breathe out through the left. This is one cycle. We will do 5 to 7 such cycles. Once again, breathe in through the left. Close the left. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close the right. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Close the left. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close the nostril. Breathe out through the left. And continue for a couple of breaths more. Slow, long, deep, normal breaths, alternate nostril. And after you've completed the last round, you may relax your hands. Both your hands on your thighs, palms facing the ceiling. Keep your eyes closed. We will do a short meditation. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in and exhale. Slowly become aware of all the sounds in your environment. The sound of people in the house, conversations in the house, the sounds outside in the building, the sounds of the traffic, the sounds of the birds, the sounds of the fan or the air conditioning, the sound of your own breath. Accept all sounds as they are. And take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, accept all sounds and let go. Slowly, let us become aware of our body. The body is the most beautiful gift given by God to mankind. It is our responsibility to take care of our body. Take your awareness to the soles of your feet, to your feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, hips, your genitals, your whole lower body. A deep breath in, and as you breathe out, relax the lower body. Take the attention to your abdomen, stomach, chest, back, both your arms, neck, front of the neck, back of the neck, your whole upper body. A deep breath in. As you exhale, relax, let go of your upper body. Back of your head, top of your head, your entire face. From the crown of the head to the soles of your feet, your whole body. A deep breath in and let go. Take your attention to your thoughts. Good thoughts, bad thoughts. Whatever are your thoughts, accept all thoughts as they are. A deep breath in and exhale. Let's take our attention to our feelings. Pleasant feelings, unpleasant feelings. Accept all the feelings as they are. A deep breath in and exhale. Let go. You are peace. You are joy. Let go of all efforts. and just be. Once again, go back to your feelings. And your thoughts. Take your attention back to your body. Take a deep breath in and let go. Become aware of all the sounds in the environment. Becoming aware of your body and the sounds in the environment. And whenever you feel complete, slowly and gradually, you may open your eyes. धीरे से आंखें खोल सकते हैं. Slowly and gradually, you may open your eyes. How was it? You can talk with me. Unmute and talk.
It was beautiful. It was very peaceful.
Okay.
Very
Kalyani,
very pleasant feeling.
Joyoti,
It was wonderful. I just messaged even before the initial of the session to Urmi as well. Wonderful session. The initial part I loved it. The four parts that you explained about the body, mind, and breath. It was lovely. Loved the session.
so you see the yoga or living life with universal principles is just empowering ourselves to take care of ourself, which is our body, breath, and mind. And everything that we do, exercise, food, whatever we do to keep this union sanctified, is called yoga, or living with the universal practices. So, Art of Living, I'm a faculty from the Art of Living, and uh, we have a beautiful course in which we teach what is called the Sudarshan Kriya. And
Mm.
having learned the Sudarshan Kriya, if you practice it daily, then you're training your mind to be in the present. You're training your mind to respond rather than react. Because when the going is good, it's easy to be happy. It's when the going is not good that you need to take care of yourself. And I mean capital SELF. And of course,
Mm.
the physical body, breath, and mind, so that you live life beautifully. Because we cannot change the world, we cannot change the people around us, perhaps we can't even change the circumstances, but we can change the way we look at all these things. Yes or no?
Yeah, how
Yes,
we react.
definitely.
So this is how what this is just what I wanted to share. And I said, as I said, I've divided it into three, what my experiences were, what is the concept of taking care of the self, and some practical experience. So I hope I had a good time. I always love talking about this, because this is what actually God has given us, right? So it's the truth. And I usually love talking about this because it's making me learn again and again, never to forget, and practice it. More important than knowing, practicing it. But I
Practice
do
it.
hope that you all also enjoyed these. You know how many minutes you all meditated? Do you want to know? You all meditated for 11 minutes. Even to sit for
That's
2-3
beautiful.
minutes is difficult, right? But see how beautifully with the pranayam, what did the pranayam do? It brought the mind to the present. When the mind comes
Mm.
to the present, it's so beautiful. Effortlessly, you could relax and meditate.
Relax.
Yeah. So this is what you will learn in the course. In fact, we are having a course beginning this Thursday, and I'll post the details to Pratibha ji, and maybe she can post it on your group if you all wish to. You all can. There are two batches, morning and evening, to accommodate everybody. So that is all
It's
for me.
virtual. Is it
It's
virtual
virtual. Yeah,
course?
yeah. It's virtual. It's virtual. So it's easy. You can
So
manage.
it would be same time, India time.
Yeah, it's India time. It is. We have two batches: 6:30 to 9 in the morning and 6:30 to 9 in the evening.
Okay.
It's just a 2-hour class, but it's for
Okay.
4 days. It's
4
over a
days.
weekend. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And last day we usually combine both batches and do it in the morning for 2 hours. Maybe like 10, if it's possible. Otherwise, we just keep the batches different.
Okay. Okay. So morning batch is 6:30 and evening batch is 6:30.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
all you need to be comfortable in your house. It's as
Right.
simple as, this was just like a precursor to that sort of.
Right. Yeah, I will take the details from. I also have joined through Urmi, so probably Urmi will send me
Yeah,
those
I'll tell
details. I would be
Priya.
interested in the evening class. I
Yeah.
cannot join mornings because I'm joining in from Florida, USA.
Oh, so
Yeah.
yeah, so that may be more convenient. Do you mind giving me your number? I can post it to you right away.
It's a WhatsApp number. It's a Florida number. So 001 is the area
Yeah.
code, and it is 529.
Hmm?
Sorry, 561
561.
529
Yeah.
0450.
I'll just repeat it: 0015615290450.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. And you're Swati Kelkar.
Yes.
Okay.
I would be interested in the evening batch because morning is too early for me. It
Yeah,
would be
I
like
know.
5 in the morning for me.
I'll
But
post the
evening
details.
batch, yeah. Yeah, sure, sure, sure. Thank you so much. Thank you. It
So
was
that's all
wonderful
from
session.
my side. Thank you so much to all of you for joining.
Thank you so
Yes.
much, Auntie.
Thank you.
We were honored by your presence and
Yeah.
your
Beautiful
talk.
audience.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a
Bye.
great weekend and happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, wishing you all a happy Valentine. Self is the best Valentine.
Yes.
Ah,
Okay. Bye.
Correct.
Bye.
Correct.
well
It
put.
was a
Bye.
nice gift to self today.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay. Bye. See you all. Thank you.
Bye.